What is going on, Colts Nation? He is Jamal, and I'm Eric, your co-host of the Colts Cast.
Yo.
The Indianapolis Colts, they host the hottest team in the NFL, the Detroit Lions, on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Anthony Richardson had this offense clicking in the last one against the New York Jets. Hoping to see that again. But Jamal, let's be realistic. How many points are we about to lose by?
Oh, coming out of the gate with the loss. I don't know. I don't know. Before we get into it, though, I want y'all to hit that like and subscribe button. Drop your comments below. Let us know in the comments what you think the score is going to be. Hit us with a for the shoe as well, so we can know Colts fans are in the building, because I know Lions fans are going to be coming down from Detroit.
It's like we're playing. They all have the Infinity Stones or something. Like these boys are top 10 in like everything. Statistic.
Yeah.
Points per game, points per play, third down conversion, fourth down conversion, touchdowns a game. Their defense, their defense is really good too. I don't know, Jamal. I mean, they're averaging almost 34 points. They're 9-1. I can't even remember who their last loss was to, but like they're clicking literally on every cylinder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. They have one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. Like even without Aiden Hutchinson, that defense is like playing like a top 5 defense.
Yeah.
They have a lot of just top players at their position. I don't know what to do here. This on paper, this is one of the scariest matchups like ever. And you saw what they did to the Jacksonville Jaguars last week. I mean, they don't even stop, bro. Like Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson, they are out for blood ever since that NFC Championship loss last season. Like they can be up 35 and they're like, nah, bro, need that 50 piece. And they're just out here humiliating people. I don't think they're going to do us like that, because I don't think they have the ability to do us like that, like they did the Jaguars. But I mean, 7-point spread, that's what Vegas has got us at. I could see this easily being a 2 or 3 touchdown. I mean, we're just down, like, and can't do anything about it. I don't know, Jamal. How do you feel?
I mean, I literally I was just second everything you said. Like you said, I don't think they'll dog walk us. Jaguars, that's just a different breed of not being good right now. Yeah, but I do think it's gonna get scary real fast. And there'll be a lot of catch up ball for us going on, because like you mentioned, just this team, they legit are just on fire right now. And I mean, again, I can only repeat what you said. They're still pissed about last year being an NFC Championship game. They're not taking the throat off anybody's neck for no matter the reason. And this is they're putting up these numbers with some of their starters not even playing in the fourth quarter for some of these games. So again, they're just demolishing anything that's coming through their path. So it makes me nervous. But I will say this: the Colts, the best thing the Colts can do right now for this game coming up is to go out there and have fun. Just go have fun, like embrace what's going on. Understand that if you start getting dog out, it is what it is. Like, just go out there and have fun and make the most of the game, because if you get frustrated and you get flustered, I think the game can turn upside down even quicker than what it should. So they just have to go out there and just play as best as they can complimentary football. But I don't think that's really possible against a team like this. But play the best you can complimentary football and just have fun.
Understand that if we do somehow beat the Detroit Lions on Sunday, I'm locking in. Take this. This is not gambling advice, but I'll be locking in Indianapolis Colts Super Bowl winners 2024. I will be. I will be sold on this team, and we're not taking a loss throughout the rest of the season. That's how happy I'll be. Yeah, I will say, let's have fun. I think Anthony Richardson's back in. It's kind of put some electricity back into this offense. I think, I mean, you saw most Colts fans on social media. They were back. I know a lot of Anthony Richardson haters. They went back under their rocks. But look, most of Colts Nation is back with us. But yeah, this game, I think one of the keys to success would have to be, I mean, can the Colts sustain drives? You look at last game with the New York Jets. I feel like this was the first time that we owned the time of possession last week, and our defense wasn't on the field for every second of the game. Yet we still gave up, 27 points. But We were able to sustain drives. That offense was clicking. Anthony Richardson statistically probably had his best game. Very, very efficient from his aspect. Going 67% completion rate, throwing for 272 yards, no interceptions, like things like that. So I think you go out there. I really think Aaron Glenn, defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, they're probably going to test Richardson out. I mean, uh, they're going to throw everything at him. They're going to send pressure at him. This is going to be a quick and very deadly test for Anthony Richardson come Sunday, which will be good for him long term. I mean, you're gonna get to see the best defenders come at you, and seeing what Aaron Glenn has brought out with other quarterbacks. But yeah, man, I think if to even have a chance to win this game, we can sustain some drives, stop going 3 and out so often. And then if Anthony Richardson can look as good as he did against the Jets, I don't know. I think we can hang in there. And then, it's anyone's game. But then you look on the other side of the field, and they got Brian Branch. I don't know. And then David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs got to be the best running back duo in the NFL. I think Gibbs is averaging 6 yards per carry. That is freaking that's elite. I mean, you're an elite tier right there. I mean, David Montgomery's right there with him, but I think Gibbs he's a top 5 back in the NFL right now, no questions asked. But just when he touches the ball, I think he leads the NFL in explosive runs too. But when he touches the ball, it's just different, and you can tell it's the eye test like that. Jahmyr Gibbs. And it's funny, I know, man, that entire draft, I think a lot of analysts were giving the Lions shit for taking Gibbs so high and stuff. And look what happened. I mean, they are just, they're killing it. And if we revert back to our old Colts run defense of the first few weeks, I think they're running for 300 against us.
No questions asked. No questions asked. I mean, and just going back to what you're talking about on offense, I mean, we're talking about a Lions team that's allowed 15 points or less over the past 3 of the 4 games. Colts have to protect AR. That's just the biggest thing. They have to, the offense lines protect AR, because if they don't give him time to throw, mistakes are going to happen. We're going to see sloppy throws. We're going to see a lot of issues that we don't need to see. So they have to protect the best they can AR has to be poised and understand that, hey, listen, your first read isn't there. Let's get to the next one. Don't try to force anything. Play efficient, because like you mentioned, this defensive line and their defense in general is relentless. I think they have they're like +9 in the turnover margin or something crazy like that. I mean, you make a mistake, they're going to make you pay. So you got to be efficient, because like you said, if we stall on these drives, we can't put points on the board. We can't trust field goals for this game, because we're talking about a team who, when they're on offense, is going to score every opportunity they get. And so flipping over to that side of the ball, that duo that you mentioned already, you didn't even talk about the wide receivers. That's another scary part. We're going to see Amon-Ra get the ball. I mean, he went 11 for 11 last week.
Gets a touchdown every game.
Every game. Yeah. Montgomery has 8 out of the last 10. I think he scored. You already talked about Gibbs. I mean, again, I don't know on our team, besides maybe like Nick Cross or somebody, who's going to be fast enough to catch Gibbs if he gets an opportunity to get open space. And then we look at Jameson Williams. I mean,
Jameson Williams,
another
one. We haven't even talked about the rest of it. I was just talking about the running game, because that's been one of the Colts' weaknesses as far as run defense. So I was thinking they're just going to run it down our throat, and just then run some play action, and that offense clicks on play action. They run play action, one of the highest of any NFL team. And Goff, with time in the pocket, and they have one of the best offensive lines. Like, he's gonna make that throw. He's got the receivers to do it. This is a scary matchup on paper, man.
Yeah, on paper. Yeah.
And then you talked about our offensive line. Like, we're down some starters. I know Bernard Raymond still has not practiced, and he's been one of our knights in shining armor for this offensive line. He's held that left tackle position down, and we're probably not going to see him. And starting 3 rookies is not a recipe for success. So it's tough, and they're going to get challenged. But I won't say it's an auto loss, but
No, but it's gonna be a hard fought game. We got to work.
yeah,
We got to work.
I mean, any given Sunday, I mean, these these Lions can't just be on top forever, right? Oh no, man. Oh no. I'm trying to shed some positivity,
uh,
but everything I'm looking at, I'm like, oh man, yeah, we're screwed, we're screwed,
yeah,
we're screwed.
yeah.
Um,
Well, it's
so
hard too, just because we have seen the numbers. This is a team where the numbers don't lie. Like you can see some inflated numbers here and there, and you're like, all right, well, this is just a one off. Their one off was a game where they won 23-20 because they threw 5 interceptions. That's the problem. That's the one off. All their other stats are just like hard, fast, true stats. That's the scary part. Like I don't get it.
yeah, and I think, man, who'd they lose to near
I don't even
the beginning
remember.
of the season? Um, because yeah, I know it was the Buccaneers. Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Baker got him.
And that was very early on into the season, and ever since then, they've been either dominating in a convincing fashion, or they've been winning, and, I mean, a win is a win, but, like, they destroyed the Cowboys, they destroyed the Titans, they destroyed the Jaguars, they beat the Texans. They're about to sweep the AFC South is what I'm saying, potentially. So they're just, yeah, this is not gonna be a fun game in terms of if it gets out of control. I could
Yeah.
easily see, I can't wait for it, but I can't it what's gonna happen, Jamal. Oh, fire Gus Bradley,
Gus
boy.
Bradley gotta go.
Y'all let Gibbs get 175 yards. Well, so did everybody else. So it's like, man, we know Gus Bradley got to go, but y'all don't have to broken record every week. It's we know. But then again, Jamal, like I've said, the Colts do somehow pull off an upset every season. And this, if we look at it through that lens, I could
Could be
easily,
it.
this could be it. Ravens last year, Chiefs the year before. I don't care the weather conditions or what happened. Sun was in someone's eyes. We won the game. We still played in that same controlled setting. So I don't want to hear it. But yeah, an upset could be on the horizon. I don't know.
Mhm.
We'll
We're
see.
gonna see. We're gonna see. That's right. But like I said, man, as long as these boys get out there, have some fun. Again, get the experience for AR. I think this would be a perfect game for him to just learn some lessons. Mistakes are gonna happen. Let them happen. Figure out a way to get through it, and you can talk about it in the film room. You can harp on in the film room, but just like make those quick adjustments as you need to. Get out there and just do your best. And I mean, and we'll see what happens from there. Again, our defense has to be ready. There's just gonna be a lot thrown at them, so they got to be ready, and they may have to be prepared to be on the field a lot. Because if the TOP does not work out in the offense's favor, they're going to be out there a lot. So I don't know. We'll see. But again, like you mentioned, anything can happen. I think 7.5 points is the line right now. I'd like to see that move down just a little bit, but I doubt it will. But I like to see that move down. Maybe it's like a 5.5 or so, give me a little more confidence. But
Yeah. Vegas knows all. But yeah,
yeah,
let's get JT rolling. That'll make
absolutely.
life easier for this offense, just as a whole. AR hoping for another great game. I want to see, the growth. We saw it last game. The benching sounds like it did him some favors. Our wide receiver one, Josh Downs. I need to
Dog.
see, yeah, makes plays every game, like highlight worthy plays. I need to see that. We need some bombs thrown downfield. I want to see some fun stuff, Jamal, but the expectations are a little tempered here.
For sure. Absolutely.
But let us know what you think in the comments below. If you've gotten this far, we're here to read them. I'm very interested to see what everyone thinks about this game, because I think it's going to be a wide spectrum of comments here. But again, if you're on YouTube, let us know. If you're not on YouTube, go ahead and just make an account real quick. If you have one, log
Hop on
in.
there. That's right.
Come on, yeah, YouTube. That's where all the fun happens. So if you're there on audio, just shoot on over to YouTube real quick. Shoot us over a comment and let us know you're here. That's all I got.
That's it. That's it, dog. Let's get ready for it.
Yeah, let's get ready. That's going to be it for us, everyone. Thank you for listening to the Colts Cast. We're live on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or any platform you use to listen to podcasts. And we'll be back next time to give you some more Indianapolis Colts content. Y'all take care.
Take it easy.